What is up, everyone, and welcome to another video. Now in this episode I'm going to be playing Spot the Fake. Now obviously these two cards are very high value. Well, one of it is, and the other obviously is a very good fake. Now if I was to do a switcher upper, right, which one is the fake, guys? Which one do you think is the fake? Just by eyeballing it without doing any tests, which one do you think is the fake? Yeah, because like I said, there can be cards that are slightly sun bleached and stuff like that. And to be frank, this is a very good proxy. One of them is a proxy, guys, and I think it was done up so well that I had to borrow it from my friend. Right, I asked him to lend it to me, so that I can do this video. Okay, so which one is it, guys? The one on the left or the one on the right? Alright, so the fake is the one on the left, guys. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, but I'm gonna be going through a couple of things, or at least a few things, how you can identify, because the issue here that we are having now in 2020 is that, well, I wouldn't say it's a 2020 issue. Fakes have been around, rebacking has been around for a very, very long time, right? Especially CE cards are rebacked to look like either beta or alpha cards, and this has been going on for a very, very long time. It's not new. China fakes are obviously getting better and better. And how would you identify if you were to buy a card online? Like if I was to show you this card on eBay, right, and I told you it's not difficult to find a near mint Library of Alexandria or excellent condition Library of Alexandria. Okay, all right, this is a excellent condition Library of Alexandria that I got from Hareruya, guys. And you look at the condition. Okay, sure, you can have a little bit of stuff like that, but under a camera, right, or under let's say it was just a photo that was provided for you, okay, it's really hard to tell. To be frank, it's really very hard to tell. So I have the privilege of my friend kind of lend me this proxy, but off the bat, let's say if I was to eyeball it and just feel it, look, it clearly. It's a very good fake, guys. Like it's so glossy. Look at it; it's just so shiny, And when you feel the card for the very first time, okay, it feels more like, to be frank, a new modern Magic card to me, because I did buy some modern Magic cards, standard sets recently, and yeah, nowadays the paper quality is like this. It's a good feel, but it feels too smooth, in my opinion. Whereas if you kind of hold and feel the old cards, right? The old cards have this, it's slightly matted, Maybe back in the day they were glossy, but because the card is like 25 over years old, you tend to have cards that have a certain look. Okay, so that's one. But instead of just telling you all the looks, I think I better get down into the details. So very quickly, when I was doing comparisons, right? So firstly, let me just share. Okay, let me just share. The very first thing that you wanna take note of is the set symbol. Okay, the Arabian Nights scimitar, or the logo for this, right? The set symbol. Okay, as they say, the fake one is very fuzzy. I am not very sure whether this will be able to pick it up. I am going to try. Okay, I'm going to try. Oops, that's the signature. Okay, on camera. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work, guys. But okay, okay. This, okay, compared this, okay, this is very bad, guys. It's not good for you. Okay, anyway, okay, this, if you look under the loop, is very, very clear. It's very, very clear. It's very, very well printed. Okay, this is the legit card. Now the fake card, okay, although when you look at it with your naked eye, it looks okay. Positioning is pretty well done. It's not off at all. Okay. But when you look under a loop, this fella is very fuzzy. Okay, it's very fuzzy. The scimitar is very fuzzy. And obviously, if you don't have a legit card, how are you gonna compare, right? Like because I have my card here, obviously I can make a comparison. I can comment very easily. But if you're buying for the very first time, what now? Okay. Now the next thing is you want to check out the lines. Okay, the lines are a telltale sign. You look at how, if you can look at the lines, okay, from just the camera. Okay, let me try to get it. Okay, look at the lines, guys. Okay, look at this inner line. You look at the two inner lines. Okay, very sharp. The inner line is very, very sharp, very clear. Okay, so that's another one. All right, and the font, although from your naked eye, it may seem similar, but you look at the fake one, guys. It looks so so bubbly, right? Okay, the font. Wow. Okay, good. I can. You guys can see this right now. Look at that, guys. Look at the fake card on top and the legit card. The legit card has such a sharp font, very sharp, whereas the fake one looks very bubbly, right? It looks like a bubble. You can clearly see it's very different. Now, obviously, if they want to pick the font, I'm not sure whether they can pick the right font. What's scary is that, wow, you look at these kind of patterns. Even these patterns are similar. That's how scary it is these days, guys. Okay, so but that's one. Now let's look at some other legit tests. So let's do the weight test. Okay, so I have a digital scale, and I hope that once everyone watches this video, they will start to invest in these things. This is like $20 or something, or even cheaper, guys. It's just like $20 for this digital scale. Okay, so now let's weigh the legit card, and the legit card weighs 1.77 grams. Okay, or oops, okay, sorry, I touched the table. Okay, about 1.77 grams, 1.77 grams. Okay, sorry, my hand is and there's a bit of wind because of the fan. But okay, let's just say it's about 1.76 to 1.77. Okay, so this is a legit card. Now, even though it's a fake, guys, I have to take care of his proxy. Okay, and what about this? Okay, so it's 1.92. Okay, so it's 1.1, 1.92, about 1.92, 1.93. Okay, 1.92, 1.93. Oops, sorry, I touched the desk again, and there's wind. Okay, so about 1.92, 1.93. Okay, so that's the fake. Okay, so weight is already off. Okay, weight is already off. Okay, so let's just off this. Now, what about the next test? Loop, we've already done. We've kind of done already, and we want to loop the signature. Sorry, the artist's font at the bottom, the top, and the mana symbol. Even if you need to font the text box, because obviously good fakes, right? Very good fakes or proxies, right? Will have to nail at least the font from a naked eye perspective. But you need to loop certain things, like for example, if you're talking about dual lands or powers, you want to loop the casting cost, the mana symbol or the mana registration, as they say, which is usually here. Then after that, the font, okay, which is very important. Next, we want to look at the light test. Okay, so we want to do a light test. Okay, let's do the legit card first. Oops! Oh wow! Ooh! 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 Okay. Okay, no damage. Whew, but I banged into my... See, because I'm kind of looking at... Okay, no, the card is still cool. Oh my goodness, wow, I just smashed the... I smashed the light into the card, damn. Okay, but anyway, okay, doesn't matter. Okay, so this is the legit magic card, right? The legit Library of Alexandria. Okay, can you see that the light passes through quite nicely? You can see the magic there. Okay, you can see the magic. You can see the so-called the 5 colors. Okay, right, and I shift this away and I'll twist it back. Okay, so the light passes through very nicely, guys. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's that. Oh wow. Okay, so this is this. Now the Library of Alexandria. Okay, the so-called the proxy one. Okay, as you can see, the light, it passes through very faintly. Like, yeah, you can't even see the Oops, sorry. You can't even see the 5 colors, guys. You can't even see the Magic the Gathering one, right? And then of course, if you flip it around, you can kind of see it's like very faint, but yeah, it's almost, I would say it's not too bad, because at least you can see a little bit, but the pass through is just so bad, right? Okay. Yep. All right. Right. See, the pass through is just so bad. Now, if you take this legit library again, bring this one hand, and then always kind of, yeah, look at that, nice. Okay, and then you look at this. All right, see, the light passes through, and then you can see the Magic the Gathering. You can see the M. Yep, see. All right. So yeah, guys. So very simple, right? Once you have it in your hands, it's always easier to validate and verify the card, especially if you have the original one. But more often than not, you always are buying your first. And I think it's always good to do a few things. One, you have a friend who already owns one, to lend it to you, to at least lend it to you, so that you can verify. That's one. The other thing is making sure that when you receive the card for the very first time, always video the unpackaging portion, the unpackaging of it. Because if you want to set up a dispute with PayPal, right? With PayPal, they need to know whether or not was the card tampered with. And if you fail to video the opening of that package, right? It's really anybody can say whatever they want. But it's always good to show proof that, okay, you were really duped or whatever, and upon maybe comparing the two cards, you found that, okay, certain things were not legit. Also, you need a store, right, to validate that it's a fake card. So that's also another thing, right? You need to have the store to validate. You cannot validate it yourself, all right? So that's one thing. The next thing is to, if you want to avoid any of this hassle, that would result in you paying a premium, but it's more or less guaranteed that you're going to get a legitimate card, which is to buy from the large card stores like Card Kingdom, Card Kingdom, Hareruya, Channel Fireball, Star City Games, so on and so forth, right? The large retailers obviously will sell you premium and sell you at a premium, but legit cards. You don't have to worry about that. So what I did was, let's say dual lands, right? You need a playset. I always buy one or the very first dual from a legit a large retailer. Once I got the first card, right? From there, I took the courage to buy from either Facebook, Discord, or even locally, which will result in better prices. Okay, which will result in better prices, which is more savings for you. And from there, you can, once you already have the legit card, right? From there, you can compare. And then you start building up that confidence to build your collection. Because I feel that counterfeits, proxies or fakes are going to be around no matter what. And to be fearful and to have that fear, that fear is not good, right? Because it prevents you from building your collection. It prevents you from even stepping into the game, because you're worried that you don't know how to validate. But once you know how to validate the authenticity of the card, then you're good to go already. You're good to go. So this is the whole purpose of this video. I hope that you found it helpful. If you feel that there's more that you would like to see, like for example dual lands, for example, or powers, leave a comment, and I'll be more than happy to do more videos like this. And we'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Peace.